Warning! Graphic pest control video ahead. Do not watch if you might be offended. If, however, you really like watching pest control videos, then hello again and welcome to the Squirrel Hunter channel. Please continue and watch us as we control pest populations with silenced air rifles here in the UK. I've come to the new permission on my own today and decided to shoot from the back of the car, so I struggled with the angle of the ground sloping backwards and the soft mud last time. So I'm looking at the feeder and trying to cover that and the route down the hedge which they were travelling along. So I've added some extra peanuts into the feeder for added incentive. On the left, where they run up the hedge, put my hazelnut board with some peanuts on top and a big ball of old grey squirrel tails. The only interest they get is Mr. Robin stealing a few lovely peanuts. Eventually I spot some movement. You just see the tip of a tail there. There's a squirrel around the back of that water tank and there it disappears. I sit there staring on with the scope cam, waiting for something to happen, until I eventually get bored. I could see no more movement, so I turn the camera off. I need to frantically turn it back on again. I'm sure he waited for me to turn that camera off. I'm looking for him. There he is. I'm tempted, and he moves. Typical squirrel movement, that is. Little bounds across the field there. Over the hedgerow. You never know, he might even go to the feeder. I'm switching my view from the camera to over the top to try and pick him up. He sat on the side of the tree. I've caught him too low there. Got into the jaw and through into his high body. This is what happens when you don't get a perfect headshot. And he's down. So I stick another one in for good measure. That was effectively a high body shot that entered through his jaw, believe it or not. And he's gone. That's the only one I saw here in several hours of waiting. So I decided to cut my losses. Go and inspect him. You can see, pellet's gone into there. It's lodged itself somewhere inside of him. Might even be that there. Definitely went under the skin. And it's a buck there, bro, just for you. I think this method has potential. I'll be using it again as situations arrive where I think it won't work well. So take the bipod off, put the rifle in the passenger seat, uncocked and the safety on, take a drive around the farm. It's all private land, so I can quite happily fire from the car and cover a lot more ground that way. You never know, I might get lucky. I only get to the bottom of the field. This is a tree that Bro normally shoots over. I spot this fella. I put this in slow motion just to give me a chance to talk to you about it. And there's a shot going. You can see the sunlight behind me has caused the pellet to light up just before it hits him in the head. I'm hanging out the car, didn't even turn the engine off, resting on the wing mirror. The pellet did its job. I'm looking for it on the ground now. It's got caught up with a tree. See the blood there. I've picked it up now. I'm looking at it. Looks like I could get a second shot. Happy days. Double my squirrels for the day. Well, I noticed there's another squirrel up this tree somewhere. I have to point out that the sun's behind me at the moment. Very bright indeed. I'm struggling to see the picture on the camcorder. I'm even struggling to see it with my naked eye. I'm pretty sure I know where the squirrel is, so I think I can see its tail. There it is. I managed to see it on the screen of the camcorder. You can see it much better on the picture now. So you have to bear with me here, because it's quite frustrating. I was really struggling to see it. I've picked up the tail. For some strange reason I think it sat with its back to me. Didn't realise it's hanging straight down the tree. It's quite clear on the big screen. With the sun on my screen, I couldn't see it properly. So that's why I'm hovering there. I'm thinking any second now it's going to turn sideways and give me something to shoot at. It's a beautiful day out. I'm bagging two from the same tree. Suit me down to the ground. You can quite clearly see its head down there. I could have had it perfectly if I'd only realised at the time. I'm still hovering. I see a flick of a tail and yet another squirrel. So there's three in the one tree. So I have another fidget around, trying to locate that one instead. And there he is on the side. I can see this sticks in the way. I'm still trying to work out if I can slot a pellet through there. It's very difficult to see, like I said before. I can even hear one calling. Of course, it's a natural behaviour for a squirrel. They're used to seeing farmers around the place, and people walking around. I've hit sticks there and completely missed that one. There we are, it's turned round. That's better. It's another good head impact. The squirrel drops straight to the ground. Like here, the last squirrel. I've picked it up here again. I failed to notice the sticks. Looks like I can see the whole head. Let's move it again. And again. Hit the sticks and it moved. I'm sat back over there now. That one's run off. Went through the hole in the hedge just there. So I'm pretty sure there's not the fourth one in the tree. So I've come over to have a look at my first kill. Plenty of blood. It's hanging lifeless in the tree. They do bleed out rather well. I fetched it at the tree. See where the pellet's impacted. Straight through the brain box. That's what we tried to do on all of them. Another buck there, bro. This is the last one. Quick prod. Another nice shot straight to the brain. Happy with that. Best of it, they would have both been bros if he was sat down the bottom. So a buck and a doe, and a buck from the top. So that's 3 for the day. On my way around, I spot this pigeon. I'm aiming directly at the branch because I think the pellet's going to climb a bit higher because I'm aiming up at an angle. I actually hit the branch smack in the middle. Never mind, eh? See the branch? Took the brunt of the pellet and the pigeon flew off completely unharmed. Never mind. I continue around the farm, but see nothing else. Except for the potential targets. A lot of corvids there. I'll probably get into their numbers at some point this winter. I've seen them here before. I'll have to inquire on maybe making a hide. Sit and see if we can take a few of them out. There's a 3 for the day. It's my machinery on top of a suitable piece of farm machinery. And there they are wrapped up for the scouts. We'll be eating them at some point in the future. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please like and subscribe.